So glad you're here. Very thankful you're here. Before I start preaching at you, we're going to hear from Lacey Dunn and her experience at the Global Leadership Summit. So Lacey Dunn's going to make her way up here. And she's got like 13 slides for us, so it's pretty awesome. I'm sorry, she's a teacher. And so I think this is on, right? So we're just basically, she's going to share her big idea, of her big takeaway from the Global Leadership Summit. And I can click through these for you.
Okay, I don't hold a mic usually. Okay,
Put it right on
we'll
your
figure
chin.
it out.
Yep.
Hi, I'm Lacey. Hi. So, yeah, we just got back. Ben, Maris, who else came? Like
Dave and Edie.
Oh, Dave was there. Yeah, we went to the Global Leadership Conference at K-State, and it was a really good experience. So it's hard to come back from experience like that and try to tell you what that was like. You know, unless you were there to experience it, you know, you're not going to, you know, understand some of those things. So I guess to sum it up in just a few words, I think it was really awesome to have renewed vision of what, you know, what could my leadership be like. A lot of the speakers talked about embracing some of your fears and stuff. One speaker, Liz Bohannon, talked a lot about dreaming small instead of dreaming large to get more accomplished, and just choosing a couple of people, like really like one person that you can make an impact on their life. So, you know, to do those things. So I want to just help. I guess the other thing was to try to help you guys experience maybe what that might have felt like. One of the speakers, Danielle Strickland, asked a question, and it's behind me, and it kind of just like cut through a lot and just was kind of earth-shaking to me. She asked a question that when she was talking about her story that she was telling, and it was the cry, she said, the silent cry of so many people that was, where were you when I needed you? And so I think that question sort of motivates you in a way to meet someone's need. You know, you may not be able to change the world, but you can change one person's experience. You know, you can be that difference to one person and create impact that way. And so, like other speakers did, to try to bring you into that experience, I'm going to hopefully in a minute or less, kind of take you on a little, you know, into what I've experienced, and I want to tell you a story. So my story starts with a little girl. It started 20 years ago with a little girl named Maria. Maria was born to her mother, Maria Guadalupe, and she was a Mexican immigrant that spoke very little English. Maria, this picture, she's 3. This is right when I met her, when she was 3. Her dad had just got sentenced to jail, a prison sentence for 10 years for drug-related crimes. And that was when I came into Maria's life. Go to the next slide. So over the next 8 years, I just poured into Maria, you know, just tried to tell her, you know, show her her worth, just keep going through So these are just some of the little snippets over the years, over the 8 years we were just being together, and I even just trying to pour hope into her life when something, you know, that life was really scary for her. And this is her at my wedding. And, you know, just hoping that she would embrace who she was and the worth she had. Well, Maria's story is that she grew up and she did embrace life, and she did find hope, and she is, you know, has conquered some of her fears, and she's making an impact of her own in the world right now. And I'm happy to tell you that Maria will be graduating this year from nursing school, and I could not be more proud of her and the, you know, impact that she's making. I'm going to throw this video up on our media, like Facebook or GroupMe, if you guys want to watch it later. But just the impact that you can have on one person's life can just have a ripple effect on the world. And so Maria's my starfish. And so I wanted to also share just a verse that Jesus was talking about, how he knows if you're his. When you get to heaven, he'll say, I was hungry and you gave me something to eat. I was thirsty and you gave me something to drink. When I was a stranger, you invited me in. And When I needed clothes, you clothed me. When I was sick, you looked after me. And when I was in prison, you came to visit me. So I'm challenging you today to kind of take some advice from Liz Bohannon, one of the speakers, that she really it was so simplistic that you can't ignore it. She just act right now, dream really small, and pick only 3 people that you're going to impact. If you just want to pick 3 people, maybe you can make a small change in their life. That was my takeaway from the conference, just really simplistic. So I tried to just say, okay, I may not be able to help every person in foster care, but I can help one person. Okay, I might not be able to do, what I've always dreamed of doing, which is working in a hospital, but I can maybe do art therapy with one hospice patient. And then I saw my next door neighbor struggling. She's losing her facilities with her MS, her battle with MS, and I can do something about it. I can help fundraise to get her what she needs so that her van can be accessible for her to drive. So that was what I'm challenging you to do. It was a great experience. Cool. Thanks. I'm really happy that Tallgrass was able to help a few people go, and I hope you can take the opportunity to go next year.
Would you encourage people to go ahead and mark their calendar?
Yeah, go ahead and mark your calendar.
Yeah, so especially since we're non-denominational, we don't have a lot of denominational training and equipping, and I'm particularly interested in getting inputs from not just a small sphere of kind of leadership, and so the GLS Global Leadership Summit's great, and we're planning on going next year, so you can seriously mark your calendar, and it'd be a great experience. Thanks for sharing, Lacey. That was awesome, the impact that you can make in one person's life. So it's through the small dreams that those big dreams become a reality over time.